Good morning, folks. Corzar here on a rather overcast but pleasant Sunday morning. It's actually fairly nice outside, like 68 degrees or so, I want to say. How is everyone doing today? We have Phil Boswell. Now the chat is open. I shall leave this tray of scones here while I scamper off elsewhere to run errands for my better half. So you won't be here. Somehow you're already my number 3 fan of the day, despite being the first comment in chat that I can see. Nimudilak is here as well, having made clafoutis. That's definitely the French pronunciation of that. Definitely. Hey there, JNBT. You're well, very well, thanks. Yourself? I'm doing okay. It's been a bit of a weekend. Kurazini got sick to the point where we had to take her to the hospital Friday night. She's okay now. She's fine. But it sort of really jostled our sleep schedules a bit. So today is a coffee day for me. Very much a coffee day for me. Hey there, Zero Coil SA. Or Zero Coil SA. Evening. Listen, I said morning, not evening. And we all know that you know, it's the same time everywhere in the world, right? Because it's flat. Hey there, Low Poly Cats and Dershep. We got Keth and Mindy and Poltrix Volta. It's Sunday morning cartoon time. French, the S is for vibes only. Yeah, French also does the thing where like A-I-E-N-T is for vibes only too. I took French in high school for 3 or 4 years. And the one thing I learned is that you just don't pronounce it. If you just keep your mouth closed, that's French. E-Z, E-R, E-T, A-I-E-N-T, E-N-T. They're all silent. The essay in Zero Coil is for South Africa? Oh, cool. Glad to have you here. The letters are there to be pretty or vibes. Yeah. See if we can get some music going here again. Something to sit on top of the sound of waterfalls. Or we'll just get wind, apparently. Bonjour, je parle français et le français n'est pas si difficile que ça. I actually recommend, or I actually understand that. It's been a long time since I spoke or read or anything French. You're on the other side of the flat world, Zero Coil. Yep. It's like a coin. The real struggle is if you live on the edge. Speaking of French, my daughter Kurazumi has a real name that if you mispronounce it slightly, it's a French word, or it's a French phrase. And so I'm always like, bonjour Kurazumi. And no one ever gets tired of it. My spoken French is very good. Thank you, Galzamar. Also, hello. I don't think I saw you earlier. We are not getting music in here. What is going on here? That's so cute. She is the cute one. Oh my goodness. I can't stand it. I can't stand it, guys. It's awful. You know, growing up as a kid, I never understood, like, I didn't think babies were cute. And maybe there probably is an element of other people's babies not being cute, because you know when you're a kid and you know babies are, you know, you don't want to get too close, because what if you fall on them, or what if they like do something that you don't know how to deal with? And now that I have my own, it's like, oh my goodness, this one is just like She's so cute, it's disgusting. I think I get it now. If you live on the edge of the flat world, you must be careful with cats. They will throw things off the edge. Well, I think doesn't gravity out there on the edge of the flat world, like, once you get down too far, it reverses. So it kind of like just goes up and down in an eternal wave forever, right? So that works? Hey there, Rivy Sticks. Welcome. And Mr. Mac, morning chat, can't hang out very long. You're back on the overnight. Ooh, half the team was let go. That's unfortunate. Well, good luck to you, Mr. Mac. Hope to see you again soon. Anyway, I am spying 10 of the clock. Let's bring you all in. Well, hello everyone. My name is Kurazar, and welcome back to Vintage Story Desert Life, where we finally kickstarted the rift activity back into action again. And that means it's nighttime and we don't have creepy crawlies everywhere. It's great. So those of you who weren't here for the Wednesday stream, we did do some modifications to the lighting down here because I have... Boop! Oh, didn't do anything because we're too close to all the light. I have a little mod on that lets us see what kind of light is available in every area. So anywhere that there's nothing highlighted, it means it's spawn safe, at least as far as rifts go, and as far as drifters and things spawning strictly due to darkness. If it's yellow, that means that there is sunlight, or there would be sunlight here, but there's no artificial lighting. And if there are any red spots, but I don't think we have any here, red spots are places that have no light and no artificial or sunlight, or at least not enough to prevent spawns. So we went around and we just moved a couple of the lanterns around down there to hopefully catch all of the spots that could possibly spawn. But we missed these guys, and this is one of the ones that I wanted to do here real soon. So let's do it. Let's start with this. Turn that off. Hey there, Ryuga and Mia Sashimiya. Welcome to both of you. Good to have you guys back. So, today, I think I forgot to do the agenda today. Yeah, I forgot to do the agenda. Alright, I'm going to ditch these. Leave those up. Temple, build. Agenda done. So, today's agenda is going to be pretty much pure building. I'm going to just sneak so I don't fall off of this while I'm talking. I want to get all of the malachite in that we're going to be using, or at least as much as we possibly can. I think we have enough. We had a couple bonus stacks that I didn't realize we had, or forgot we had. So we were ahead, more ahead than I thought we were. And then we got a few more stacks on Wednesday. And Wednesday was a bit of an adventure. It was an interesting time out in the wild yonder. Let's go down the ladder. Spare our ankles some grief. Hey there, Head of Lead. Good to see you again. I think it's been a while since I noticed you in chat. What have you been doing, young man? Where have you been? Dinner was hours ago. Look at all this dirt. The one playthrough where dirt is valuable. Because it's a pain to have to go and get later. Alright, cool. Oh, it's medium now. Let's go fix that. Let's go fix the combination of medium and darkness. You've been very busy with learning how to adult. There's a lot of adult learning to do. And I don't mean, you know, adult. You know what I mean. If you want to live, take my hand. Alright, let's get this in here. The spares can go in there. I think we have a good start to our food today. Got one serving left in there. Okay. So somewhere in here, there it is. This is where we stash all of our malachite. We have some that, like, for some reason decided to just show up in stacks of one. I have no idea why. But let's deal with the small stacks first. And that's not malachite. That's sand. Why? Did I put you there? Did I miscount? Did I miscalculate? Maybe. I'm going to scoot that over here to this guy. That should do. Alright, and then I have all of that. Let's close you and you and you. I'm going to move these off the bar. Oops. Don't really need you or you. I'll put these down here. Make sure we burn through them first. And take the rest of these. Oh, for some reason... Oh, so these are actually stackable. They're just extensions of these 3 stacks. So just these 3 that were weirdly tiny for some reason. Okay. I can deal with that. We're going to need the pantograph. And let's get a placin'. We'll get complacent. Oh, I'm going to flip the right side of the ladder. There we go. Do the smart thing. You have to grow older, but you don't have to grow up. I don't know. I feel like there are a lot of opportunities that if you don't grow up a little bit, you're going to lose out on. And I just realized I can't get up there now. Nope. Okay. Well. See if I can place this while jumping. Yay, there we go. Okay. Wow, these are hard to land on. Oh, I can't. Okay, you know what? You know what, guys? Let's go get the blocks we'll be using to make these top pieces of the columns. And we'll place them on the ceiling so we can just, you know, avoid me being silly. Okay. You come with me. You come with me. More trunks than an elephant sanctuary? This isn't many trunks. The season 2 guide storage room, that was trunks. Oh my goodness. We had so much storage in that season. Now one of these, I believe it's that one, is the weird one. Kind of like me. So we're going to have to do this for this guy. And we'll see if we can sneak around there. Hey, look at that. Now in theory, if I counted right, and we all know that I never count wrong, if I counted right, we should have enough malachite, not just for these posts, but for the rest of the floors too. I feel like we're on that right track. And my feelings are never wrong. Hey there, Wade Parker. Got coffee, started making the bacon, and was late to the stream. I could go for some bacon right now. If I hadn't leapt in, I was thinking about doing eggs and bacon today. But I ended up doing a bagel for breakfast instead. A bagel. Yeah, this is one of those mornings I can definitely use the mindless building routine. Take a bite to eat here. Replenish that. With all this weekend's already craziness. Oh, I didn't, oh my goodness. Kurzar, what are you doing? Back we go. Nobody warned me. A homemade bagel? Yes. I got it out of the freezer and I put it in the toaster myself. Homemade. That's how that works, right? You like blueberry bagels? I'm not a blueberry bagel fan. I don't know. They come out like sour rather than blueberry-ish. I think we're out of, yes, we're out of the polished blocks. So let's just grab our finishing chisel. And we're going to find out if there are enough blocks in here to carry us the rest of the way around. I guess what Kurzar did was run out of polished blocks and decided that was a problem for the future me. Yeah, pretty much. I think that was very much toward the end of last Sunday's stream, too, I'm pretty sure. Or, like, the end of, like, a building session. No Tim Horton bagel? We don't have those down here. In the land of the definitely the most free, we don't have Tim Hortons. At least, not down where I live. You're sorry, Cameraman, you meant to warn me about the polished blocks. I'll forgive you, but only this once. Also, hey there, Hazard151. Sorry I missed you a minute ago. Let's get back over here. Oh, this is not enough polished blocks. Not enough. Okay. We'll see how far we can get. You know what? Let's do this first. Let's just empty our inventory of all the malachite stuff we're working on, and then we'll worry about getting crazy with polished stuff here. I think that's the ticket. That's the ticket, old chap. The only downside to doing it this way is that it will make it a little more annoying to come back in and place these all back in, but that's okay. We need to get more anyway so we can actually chisel these top column bits, so... Yeah, we'll need like another... Goodness, probably 2 stacks, if not more. Each of these, as I recall, is like 44-ish blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, about 40-ish blocks. So, oops, right. That's going to be that. Oh, shoot. Where do I put this? Okay, it's going to go here and there. And we'll need to take a look at what we did over on this side as to how we did that connection there. Shuffle these back here. A little condensing of that. There we go. Bets on how often I'll break my ankles. Wow. Oh, ye of little faith. Oop. Well, that was close. Didn't break my ankles, though. Just wasted everyone's time. If you recall correctly, Tim Hortons expanded in New York. Interesting. Well, now you all know I don't live in New York. It's going to be a process of elimination. I don't live in Colorado. For sure, I think. You lived in New York for a year, intense place? How? What do you mean intense? I do have some extended family in upstate New York. It is everything but intense there. Upstate New York is like really, really quiet rural stuff. Very progressive people. For sure. New York City? Yeah, New York City. Honestly, any big city can be pretty intense. I've been there a couple times, mostly as a kid, when parents wanted to go on like trips to places. They'd drag me and my sister around. We were the best, worst kids to go vacationing with, because my parents were all about like touring, you know, historical houses and, you know, oh, look at these gardens. Kurazar, and I don't have a Kura name for my sister yet. I'll have to think of one. And we'd be like, that's nice, and bury our noses back in our books or our Game Boys. So much Pokemon was played on family trips. But I really don't know what they were thinking. Like, sometimes it's like, guys, did you really think that a 10-year-old and a 6-year-old, or 10-year-old and 8-year-old, are going to want to, like, look at old historical houses? Wow, look at all the dust. Courgette. I don't know, it's a little too close to my wife's Kura name. Let's pop you down. 1, 2, 3. Dallas can be intense. I have not been to Dallas. I haven't been in Texas at all. I've been to most states. Actually, I've been to every state on the eastern seaboard. Except for Maine. I haven't been to Maine yet. Been down to Florida and everything in between. And then I've been to a few states on the West Coast. Actually, all 3 main West Coast states, like, that are physically on the coast. Then a few of the states in between. Road trips and such. Curacas? I could do Curacas, yeah. That's not bad. I have to bug her. She actually has a YouTube channel about gardening, and it's been a long time since she made a video. I should bug her about that. And bam, like that, those are all done. Sweet. Alright, let's go use up all of these guys. Fill in the gaps. Mind the gap. How far am I going with these? These go to here. So it is 3 past the column, okay. I remember counting this now, like last time, but like, it was a week ago. That was a week and 1 hospital trip ago. I wonder if I should do the floors first, because I'm liable to lose the bet on ankles doing it this way. Goodness, this is a pain in the butt. Like, I have to, like, really reach up the whole way there. For anybody who's counting, yes, there are 5 on the end here, and that is expected. The rest of them are 4s. Hey there, Smiley Riley. You're late, wrapped up detail at work on the super secret vintage story project. Hey, very cool. Going to editor mode soon. Ankle shall break today. Hey there, Fenrir the Unchained and Metal. What kind of things about gardening did you do videos on? She does like a lot of just home gardening, both vegetable and flowers. She only had a couple videos, or still has them technically. They were mostly about like how to, or how she approached gardening in her particular climate. That was close. That was a very nearly ankle break right there. You almost won some money. Oops. Which reminds me. So, Kurzet and I have an eternal feud about the pronunciation of the past tense of win. And we've been asking many people, and apparently there's a pretty even split. So I want to know from you guys, if you were the recipient of an award in the past, would you say you won the award, as in like number 1, or you won the award, like won the currency? How do you pronounce it? Kurzek gives me grief whenever I say won. Thanks, Head of Lead. So, won. So those of you who are writing won like WON, you're saying like the currency. Oh, that's yep. Every time. Okay, so we need a whole bunch of polished. Yeah, let's get like, I don't know, 3 stacks of polished. Your English JMBT, so you say it like one. Like the currency. So pretty even split here too, huh? Interesting. I thought you were gonna say won or wind. Coffee break. Cameron says 1. You've never heard sound of the second kind? Sounds like a North American thing. I mean, probably. But even within North America, my wife is only from 1 state away from me, and she had never heard 1 before. Or Juan before. Great, no, I can't say it right. You say it like wand sometimes. Maybe a dialect thing. I mean, it certainly is. I was just curious. I don't have an accent. You have an accent. There we go. Let's go. A bit of a kip. You say it like wand, but you're French. Sleep faster, my friend. Sleep faster. Alright, what do we got here? Breakfast. It's 5:41 and it's high activity. That's not great. Doesn't seem too bad out here. I wonder if we've lit up so much ground around here that the game is struggling to find places to drop rifts. That's my ultimate dream. We just light up the desert. We're going to become Dubai. Granted, once this tower is done, we will be Dubai, so... Mid-Atlantic versus Midwestern... or Mid-Atlantic versus New England dialect, yeah. Makes you think of in old school Zelda, Link gets rejected and he says, "I won." As I recall, there was a lot more of well, excuse me, princess on the CDI, wasn't there? Or was it the cartoon? Uh-oh, we're getting dad joked. Everyone's harping about the ankles. I haven't broken any ankles yet. I realize I'm, you know, saying that out loud now. I've doomed myself, but... Man. Just no faith around here, no trust. I feel attacked. My whole identity's been attacked. I'm the ankles man. Wait, no, that's a whole different thing. Don't take that. Don't take that and run with it, please. Careful with the cankles. They're presidential. Oop. Yeah. Saved by the sand. Still no ankles. Well, still have ankles. Oop. Emptied that one. Okay. And done. Okay, so that's all set. Doink. Alright, so what we're going to do here is... I guess we'll just start... Oh, look, a rift. I want to get some flooring in, honestly. So we're going to go down and just make sure it stays 2 blocks wide until we get to here. So it's going to be 2 blocks wide, but 3 on the diagonal. So as you can see, we have a 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 1, 2, 3. Just kidding. Now this one... Ooh, you're a special child. Okay. That... Okay, we'll do 2. So we already have some of these in place here. We're just gonna make sure we do 2 from every single block here. That should be fine. Should be fine, he says. Like how many Mid-Atlantic people say wash the caw. That's more like, I don't know, like Jersey, I want to say. I had an aunt from New Jersey, well, a great aunt from New Jersey, who had a particularly New Jersey accent. It was impressive. That feels a little small to me. feel like this one's going to get an extra bump, isn't it? Yes, it will. Let's just go give it that. Boop and boop, and that should do it. Yes, okay. Let's move these off the bar, get these on the bar. Meanwhile, there's dialect that injects R's where none exist. My history teacher would say turlet instead of toilet. Turlet. It's an interesting one. I mean, I know there's like places where people say warsh, but I don't think warsh and turlet. Maybe they do overlap. Is that the same kind of dialect? Warsh and turlet. I should make a spyglass. Well, I already have one built in, so we're good. See, all you do is you just take your fingers, you make a loop, and you put it in front of your eye, and you can zoom in. It works in real life too. I always like the dialect thing of anywhere but Boston, khakis are pants. In Boston, they're the thing that starts your car. So this is the extra bump, and there. Okay. I dare say we have enough. I feel comfortable with this margin here. We have comfortable margarine. That's what it is. That's the saying, right? The most expensive floor you ever did see. Except maybe the lapis floor. Why did I install the spyglass mod? We had it on, and I think I still have it on. Do I still have it on? Spyglass. I think I took it off. We had it on because I wanted to see which one I liked better. And I like the zoom button mod better just because, one, I don't have to fumble in my inventory to get it out. I don't have to make the spyglass. And I don't have to sacrifice an inventory slot for the spyglass. If the spyglass mod added like a different, like its own slot, where you didn't have to actually dedicate a full inventory slot to it, I'd be okay with that. As I recall, the spyglass mod also had some kind of didn't it also have like a durability? I don't think the durability was just for looking through it. I think it was something else. I could be wrong. Maybe it was for beating monsters with over the head. I should put gold in the ceiling. We're doing blue ceiling here. Hey there, 3C273. After catching up at double speed, normal speed stream feels weird. Well, I could always go at 1/2 speed. What am I putting as the floor inside the malachite? Well, so the malachite here, this is going to be a walkway. There will be a wall right here with doorways leading into all the monks' dormitories. The spyglass has durability, but isn't really used. Okay. You wish the blue daub was more blue and less black looking. That's a good point. I should see if there are other blocks that are blue now. Is it really that black? Because, like, I could have sworn I saw some blue-ish looking blocks in there. Let's find out. Daub. Oh, it is pretty black. The ashen's kind of blue, but not as blue as, say, actual andesite. Okay, well, I guess we're going to just stick with andesite then. Good old Andy. Yeah, andesite rock's where it's going to be. Well, we have quite a bit of leftover malachite. That's good. That's great. So we can use this as accents somewhere else to maybe bring in some of these elements inside the temple now. Well, later. It's not happening right stat now, that's for sure. I will put you back in here where you were originally. Alright, so we need to get pantographing. The ashen's kind of blue. Yeah, it looks much grayer though, I think. As a spyglass enjoyer, you're deeply... Or was that? Deeply upset by this? Okay. Not enough materials. What? Oh. Just paste the shape, my dude. Did you... It pasted limestone, didn't it? No? Okay. Just paste the shape, my dude. Nope, no. There we go. Yeesh. Oh, I think I broke it. It's not making sounds anymore. So we'll skip that one and come back to you in a bit. I've made the pantograph mad. I do love this part where, like, suddenly everything starts falling into shape and falling into place. JMBT is going for Sunday dinner. All right, well, have a good one, Jammin. Be back in an hour or half an hour. All right, we'll see you again then. It was you, cameraman. You sabotaged the pentagram, the pentagram. Yeah, those columns bring so much needed, like, definition to this whole place. No more floating slab. Still not terribly structurally sound slab, but no longer fully floating. We're making big strides. Alright, I think what we're going to do next here is we're going to not fall off. We're going to grab... It's you, right? Yes. Oh, so I just centered that and didn't worry about this being perfect. Okay. Then I won't worry about it being perfect. That was smart. Past me, I think. I mean, I could also just, like, chop it, and it might look even better. We'll see. Alright, so we're going to take a snap of you. And I think the plane I'm going to take here is going to be like this. I'm going to just do all of these. And then I'll just rotate them. Like so. Hey there, Pinnix. You love the columns? I'm glad. Hopefully Rumor didn't realize how much the malachite was needed until now. Or how much malachite, not how much it was needed, but how much we needed. Yeah, it takes a ton. It's funny how area and volume do that kind of thing. I don't think we're going to have to, and I might be eating my words later, but I don't think we're going to need to come in and do the like tap on each of these to just fix lighting. Because we're not indoors here. I don't think we're going to have a problem with block lighting. Again, I could be horribly wrong, but that's a problem for later, Kurazar. Tomorrow's Okay, those are all done. Let's get the column tops. I'm sure there's a technical term for the top of the columns here. Whatever this thing is. The Schmurgelblurp. That's what it is. Oh, right, I need to paste materials too. I do have materials. Oh, interesting. It's back. It's back like Voldemort. He's back! That is the correct... Yes, okay, just making sure it's the correct blocks are actually, like, getting filled in there. It's funny, it looks so much bolder up there than down here, but the base plate here looks bolder, and this one looks sort of washed out, but I can see it is the correct block. I think because we're getting that sort of whiter texture on the top, that's why, okay. That makes sense. Time to eat. Before y'all start yelling at me. Flip the other side of the column for lighting. Yeah, no, like I said, I don't think we need to worry about lighting because this is like outdoor stuff. That's mostly important when you're indoors and your main source of light isn't sunlight. Sunlight doesn't seem to have the problem of block lighting as much. Oops, not you. I know I clicked twice there, buddy. What's funny is when you do this, the lighting does change. Like the God rays change at least. But like everything else doesn't change. It's kind of weird. Get up there. Whew, okay. That was fun. Actually, you know what, guys? Speaking of enough malachite, I think we will be using all that malachite because a lot of these blocks here, like these guys, like these are 2 malachite, but here we have 3 because we have this chisel block with a little bit of malachite in it, followed by these 2. So we are going to need some more of those malachite blocks very shortly. Right, and we have a little bit of a border of limestone here because the green bits getting stuck up against the gold looked kind of funny. Oh, I forgot about that. We have a lot of work to do here, guys. We have a lot more work than I thought. Still ahead of us. Okay, so let's get these top bits done. It is you. Okay, good. You're trying to start a server for you and your brothers on the Vintage Store website, so you can't put mods on the server hosted by them. Yeah. So if you're getting hosting from Vintage Story directly, then you can't do mods. Sadly. So you'll need another server host. I think there's I know Solston often has ads for lagless.gg. I tend to, by tend to I mean always do. I have my own server box that I have at my house. It's actually sitting here next to me. It just isn't on most of the time. I just run games from that. It's reasonably powerful for most games that I play with my friends. Base plant. I'm trying to think of the other server host that I used to see all the time. Can't think of it now. It was a .gg again, I think. From top to bottom, capital shaft base. So this is the capital, huh? Absolutely capital, old lad. Old boy. Old chap. Oops. I'll get that right the first time one of these days. Is there a server for the Kura Zealots? Oh, for you guys? No, there is not. I've discussed running servers before. The unfortunate thing about servers is that at least running one as a creator is that I think it kind of creates an expectation that I'll show up every now and then to like say hi and check out people's builds. And right now with the 2 kids, I just don't have time for that. And I don't have time for like managing it either. So if the mods wanted to get involved with that, I could put something up maybe as like a Patreon thing. I don't know. I really don't know. Alright, so we need some andesite for the ceiling. Oh, we also need, there's a ring of acacia under here. Oh. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Destiny, not for me. Destiny. I forget how the rest of that part goes. Oh, that's going to be fun to put in. Here is where the ankle breaking happens, guys. You don't have the expectation, you just wanted to have a place to play Vintage Story with? Yeah, I'll think about it. If maybe I'll put it to a poll, like see how many people are interested. It would probably need to be a Patreon thing because there are expenses with running a server that I'd need to like offset. But yeah, if there's a lot of interest in that, I could maybe see about you know, soliciting some people who would be moderators, and then getting that going. I've never been fully opposed to it, just like I don't have the time to really invest in it and make it feel like, you know, part of the Kura community. Look for the crow's nest Percuss runs it. I've actually had a chance to talk with Percuss recently. Met them for the first time. Aside from like here, they showed up here a few streams ago, I believe. Alright, so let's get... I guess we do need some more... sandstone. So, do I still have that with me? I do have that. I also put some away already. Let's go get that back out. It's weird considering the game is a built-in mod API. So it's... I think it's not so much about the mod API as it is about the mod storage. Basically, they don't want to let you upload your own mods to the server because that's an easy way to get malware on a server, is to let people upload stuff to it. So I totally understand why they don't want to allow people to upload mods to the server. I don't know how the bigger hosts do it. I probably, you know, a lot of virtualization, where if you upload a virus to your server, it's going to just blow up your server, and not their servers. The scaffolding mod would help. Oh, you know what? Well, I have scaffolding from Workbench Extended somewhere. We could certainly use that. It was very expensive to make, as I recall. Let me see. Scaffolding. Yeah, that's right. It takes a rope. Oh my goodness. I forgot about that. That was very expensive scaffolding. Let's go rest. It is both windy and high activity right now, so that makes for a really rough combination. Coffee break while, cold coffee break while I sleep. Okay. I say when coffee or tea cools down, it becomes instantly less palatable. Just tastes like chalk now. Got mouth chalk going on. We're gonna need some more acacia too. Do I have more in here? No. How about in here? No. How about down here? Also no. I'll do some of you. Let's steal you for a minute. Whoops. That weird moving mouse and inventory bug strikes again. I will just chuck you in here for later. Or I won't. I'm already carrying you. Whatever, it's fine. Let's see. So the best way to do this... What is the best way to go about doing this? So part of me wants to go around the whole edge and just chop out all these edge blocks. But then I gotta remember to put them back in later, and I don't know... Don't know how wise that is. Ooh, how wise that is. Let's just use scaffolding. Not as elegant, but it'll work. Do I have it in here? Here we go. I have 40. We'll see how many we have at the end of this. And... Oh, you know what? I think we used all of our acacia, didn't we? I had to chop a little bit for something earlier. Does they have more lurking in one of these? No. Okay. Well, let's take a real quick tree chopples break. I want you. And I want to close you. There we go. Let's get choppling. Let's get Chopin. Hey there, Alexander FF. Hoo wow, hoo wow. Glad to see I'm still streaming. You bet. It's good to have you back here, Alexander. It's been a while. Phoenix wants to play with other people. but the passive time function of the game makes playing on an always-on server unattractive. Yeah, you have to, like... You have to make sure you're on probably at least a couple times a week. The remedy for that is to dramatically lengthen spoil times, which, like, is probably something I'd consider doing for any server like that. To make it so that, like, maybe food would only spoil every 2 to 3 weeks. We're out of room already. Let's chuck our wood here. I don't remember you. I remember you. Boop. Yeah, I'm not a Rust player, and I likely never will be. Not my style of game. It always seemed to be on you to play out the winters. Yeah, that's something else that I'd probably think about would be, would I set the server spawn to a tropical location? Yeah, so no one has to deal with winter, unless they want to go north and find it. It's going to be fresh axe time here in a minute. Did you lose sound, or did the whole stream lose it? Looks like it was just you. No polycats. Uh-oh. Dad joked. Where do you learn to make banana splits? At Sunday school! Oh, wrong chest. There we go. Stick you in there. There we go. And then room, just enough room for one last tree here. Which brings us to all of the acacia trees. Ugh. I saw that guy over there for a split second. 56. That has less durability than a new stone axe. All right. Oop. Just a couple over here. Take a quick stroll here. Make sure I didn't miss anything over this way. Some seeds. I'll take those. Okay, we're good. Feels totally different here now with these trees gone. Okay, so we are good on acacia for a little while. Let's go start this process. I don't want to do it. Oop, ow, cactus. Man, what is the best way to go about doing this, too? Like, I guess I can build up, and then we'll need to do it like an extra block away so it doesn't connect by accident. Oh, right. This is funky. I forgot. There's a way to make it go up, and I forget what it is. Right, you gotta put your cursor on the top side of the geometry. Okay. That's why I didn't like this mod too much. Now this, no spot to attach to. No, I'm pretty sure. Oh, there we go. Okay. Break you. Goodness, would you please go? Arg. There we go. Oh my goodness. That was pain. Nope. 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 That is not what I wanted. Nope. Stop it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this mod is not too intuitive. You really do have to pay attention to the block geometry sometimes. Alright. Let's get this going on. I forgot my saw, so once we're out, we'll have to go get some more. That's okay. Got a full stack to start. Maybe the ankles will break. You're all excited about my ankles. My goodness. You're all evil. Evil, I say. Alright, so these are just going to be... And I'm going to just deal with the end grain. Okay, that's fine. I don't care. Dealing with slabs, you don't really get the luxury of worrying about grain direction. Excited about angles. What are we, Victorian England? Just about. Alright, so we had 40 to start. We want to have 40 here. Hey, look at that. Alright. Perfect. Flawless victory. And I think for these few over here, we can worry about getting that from the walls. That should be fine. Let's put the next one like... Ugh. Blah. I feel like ladders are better. Like on these curves. I don't know. Let's just put it, I don't know, here? Is here good? Here's perfect, right? Is that good? That's perfect. Yep, yep. Is that how high I want it to be? Yes, definitely. Go up. Hey, Phil Boswell and JMBT are both back. Welcome back, guys. We are building and decorating the walls of the template. Oh, that's done. Okay. I wonder, can I do like this and then go this way? No, it's got to go directly. Okay. Well, that's okay. Fine. Fine. If anybody calls OSHA, you're in trouble. I'm docking your pay. Oh, I can't reach it. Can I reach it from under here? I don't know. Oh, happy day. Oh, yes, there we go. Okay, we made it. I can't reach them while I'm crouched. I have to jump. Or just be uncrouched. Not sure I can reach anything from here. Nope. Okay. Maybe I don't need scaffolding. I could just do this. Look how easy and fun this is. I feel like this makes the ankle bet more interesting. You know what? Skip the scaffolding. This is the way to do it. My goodness. That is totally the way to do this. Buy scaffolding. Hey there, Dougie. Oops, not that. You caught alive. Yes, you did. We're flipping and flapping live. But we're catch and release only. Just so you know. Alright, let's, is there a ladder around here somewhere? I've been leaving ladders around and I'm taking them down recently. Let's go get up top. Thanks for the content. Well, thanks for watching it. And for being here for the stream. Boing. It would be even more illegal to threaten than just asking people not to call OSHA. Listen, you. Listen. Listen to this government shill over here, guys. Talking about workers' rights and safety and stuff. Ugh. Some kind of socialist. It's the true American freedom dream to die on the job. Don't need no safety harness. Look at me. And just like in real life, if you crouch, you can't fall off a ledge. This is something Tyrone got from real life. It's like, look, Ma, I'm safe. It's all the OSHA I need. How about workers' wrongs? That's when they displease the boss. You get the whip. They say, whip or script. Kind of like a little carrot versus stick saying. Whip or script. All you ankle voters are just like, I can hear you all praying over there. Like, please let this be the time that he falls. That was close. It's weird. It's like, I can't get more than one block placed per jump. Which I realize is probably kind of annoying to watch, but that's what I got to work with here. Hey, I got 2 that time. Oop. Nope. As a rock climber, you can confirm you never fall off a cliff while crouching. See? Told you it was real. Oops. Nope. I'm getting sloppy. Let go. There you are. Alright, back we go. Where were we? Right there. Oop, that's a little... Trying to get 2 blocks here and there. It's not going well. I'm not getting that one. Second tide I have to drop to the floor for no reason. Hey there, Lorenzi. I think you're a new face around here, aren't you? Welcome, first of all. As a former Egyptian pyramid constructor. You can also confirm you can only place one block while jumping. Yeah, I bet you also didn't have pockets that could store, like, multiple thousands of cubic meters of rock at once, did you? Oh, technology. Oh, we're getting there. We will need some more of this, but not too much. Their stack or so ought to be enough. That sun is, something else, though. Can't reach that one, I guess. There we go. Got 56 people on stream. Yeah. Yeah, I have a pretty good core group of regular watchers. Not everyone does it for every stream, but a lot of folks catch them as the videos or just as VODs. The Adventure Story is definitely, while it's made some strides, it's definitely far from mainstream. All right, see, I think about a stack should do. Let's go around, I guess. Preserve the ankles. Oop. It's also mealtime. If I'd put the acacia banister in, would I've had to jump? I don't know. Actually, well, I'd have to jump on the banister. There's that. Let's go get us a fresh giant block of stone. Also, strip that. I'm gonna drop the scaffolding too. It is not as useful as I thought it would be. And right, big stone block. There you are. Do I have any wishes for 1.22? Yeah, I have one wish. I wish that 1.22 will not come out until after we complete Desert Life. And that it lines up perfectly so that I can start a new Let's Play in the new version right when it comes out. That worked out pretty well for 1.18 in the second guide season. Ah, I got one more. Oh well. All right. Let's go around this way. I'm going to go back to where we ended, just because we have to walk around that way anyway. Am I thinking another guide series? Yes, I very much want to do another guide series. I've had a lot of people clamoring for it, and I'm also ready for it. Wait, what the heck? Oh, wait. Where did I stop? Oh, here it was, okay. There it was, okay. Whew. No, where did I stop? Here. Really? No. Right here, okay. Whew. I'm going crazy, guys. I'm going real crazy. But yeah, it's, I started this series specifically because I didn't want to do another guide series. I needed time to, like, you know, cool off. And I had some requests to do a live stream. And this actually wasn't intended to be a live stream series. I was going to do an initial like live stream to kick it off, and then I planned on doing like a regular recorded series rather than live. And if I had done that, it would probably be over already. We probably have finished this because I'd have, like, I don't have a ton of time to play in the week. Like, I have like usually an hour or two every night of free time where I can do whatever I want, which isn't like usually enough to stream. Like Wednesday's hour and a half stream is about as long as I can get away with once a week of like straight time to dedicate to doing this. So like an hour or two every night where I can do what I want, but there are still chores that pop up. Maybe there's dishes I need to do, or cats need to be fed, cat boxes need to be scooped, trash got to get taken out, all that kind of stuff. So like if I did a regular series, I'd have had some more time to play throughout the week, and then I can sort of pick at editing as I go. And so this probably would have been done a while ago, but it would be probably a very different build, honestly. My original idea for this was a much shorter temple. It probably would have been, it probably would have been, like the whole area would have been about the size of just the petals here. With like maybe these being the exterior walls, with a smaller build kind of in like where that mound is there, that dune. So we have like a main temple there, and then some outbuildings, and that was going to be the temple. I was going to do like a short one to kind of represent like a larger, flatter area for catching the sun. Like think of like solar panels, minus the solar panels, minus the power generation. We're going to need some more of this actually. I miscalculated. If I was a duck, it'd be a misquaculation. You're back properly with coffee. What have you missed? You missed me not breaking my ankles so far. Let's get some more. You missed me not getting enough polished sandstone blocks. That's for sure. I decided to do a massive temple. I'm already crazy. Well, so I put it to a vote. I was going to do, like I said, a smaller temple with like more outbuildings. And then I put it to a vote, and people wanted a tall temple. Because I had started sketching out alternate ideas. Because I was like, short and wide is cool. What about tall and spiky? And I liked both and couldn't decide between them. I hadn't thought much about the scale of this one. Before I started, I'm like, let's just make it big. Why not? I'm not sure that I expected a multi-year journey in this series, but I kind of like it now, honestly. And I know that I've mentioned about Forever Worlds and this game not really being ready for them yet. And I do have a caveat to that, is that while you can't, while I don't think you can reliably do a Forever World midget story yet, you can still migrate your builds over. So like if you have a build you particularly love, bring it with you. Let's see, we're gonna need the saw, so that we can make some more acacia planks, slabs. Nope. We sleep first. How many hours in this save? We're actually surprisingly short. That's not a bed. This is a bed. We are just over 200 hours. I think we're about 220-ish hours right now. Might even be a little bit lower, like 210, 216. Because we only get like 4.5 hours of gameplay per week. And that's assuming we have a chore stream in addition to a regular dream. Acacia or achacha? Acacia. It's the poop log. I'm 12. I didn't get the saw because it was being guarded. I think we're okay. Sneak in, grab the saw, and not get shot. Target acquired. Commencing extraction. It's the IKEA tree. Yeah, they use akaka wood at IKEA. For sure. For sure. Have a good suggestion. Before every chapter, it might be good to have an install config video. Before every chapter? You mean every chapter? For a guide series, I will have a, like, here's how we're going to get the world. Because this time around, I want to actually, like, spend time finding the right spawn area. I don't normally recommend that, like, for Vintage Story, because, you know, part of it is survival, like, it's more extreme, and you gotta deal with what's handed to you. Pardon me, coughing break. That was coughing, not coffee, by the way. So normally I would recommend, if you're playing Vintage Story, especially for the first time, like, just start in a world, and really only ditch the first world if it's a really horrible, like, you start in a miles wide forest that's nothing but larch. That's not a saw. Like, just no, start over. You're gonna get eaten by bears constantly. No point. But aside from that, like, it's honestly, I recommend playing with what the game gives you, and then going on an adventure, like the first season, to find your forever home spot. The only reason that I wouldn't want to do that again for a guide series is that, one, with 2 kids, right now I'm going to have even less time to record. Like, when I did the first guide season and the second one, Vintage Story was my hobby. Like, I had a little bit of time for, like, a second series, but not an edited one. Like, I was just playing Star Sector or Sunless Sea or Wildmender, just recording it for 40 minutes and then slapping it on YouTube. Which I'm realizing now that I could have done live streams instead. But the timing was real bad. I'd have been doing live streams at, like, you know, weird times throughout the day, unpredictable. So it wouldn't have worked out that great, honestly. But, like, if I wanted to play other games or do other stuff, I had no time. Like, I didn't watch anime, I didn't play other games while I was doing Vintage Story Guide Season 1. I sort of freed up some time once I learned how to record and edit more efficiently, and that's what let me do the secondary series. And then that was then my hobby. I didn't have time for other stuff outside of that either. So I think the searching for a place to live is, with 2 kids now, 2 kids and no money, that, you know, it just would take too much time to search, so I'd rather have it be, like, right there. Or, alternatively, I could start a world where the spawn area is not my dream home, but where I maybe go in and create it beforehand, and I fly around and find a place that's really good. And then I can say, like, you know, have an episode about finding your forever home, and be like, hey, I found this place in creative because of time constraints, but we're going to go on an adventure and go there on foot and see if we still like the place, which I hope I would. Number 6, the Larsh. coffin break from earlier. My copping break. I don't think I need to jump as much for these. Okay, I do. I lied. These are easier to place. Sort of. I lied. Alright, so we need still quite a few. Let's do like 3 stacks. There's these 3 stacks. So that's going to be about 80. It's about 40, 120. Let's just do... We'll do this. We'll have a few extras here, hopefully. See how that goes. Go. Okay. You just mean overkill people's questions about Pantograph, etc. You can do just one video, send them, and figure out everything? I'm afraid I don't quite follow that. You'd love to see tea and coffee bit story, Patrick? I think we might start seeing some of that, because I know Tyron wants to add in some kind of herbalism. He's mentioned that I think... Did I see that in the 1.22 roadmap, or was that separate to that? I don't recall. I know I did see that he's adding in a weapon upgrades system. He showed a screenshot of a weapon, a copper falx that was upgraded to basically be as strong as like a iron or steel falx. That's pretty cool. That's exciting to me because, as I mentioned before, some enemies just have too many hit points to just chunk through, especially when you're being swarmed by them. And like in an open field, a swarm of enemies isn't a huge threat. You can run away usually. It's when you're like underground. Oop, there it is again. When you're underground and there's nowhere to run. Even in steel full plate, you can still get capped pretty hardcore by the mobs down there. But yeah, I think with the herbalism, Tyron had mentioned about doing like herbalism to the point where it's like some kind of alchemy, basically potions and stuff. I think I even saw he mentioned potion making in general. Would be cool. I've seen some mods with potions, and they're interesting. I think what I really want to see is more access to the Jonas parts. Just because, like, and I know I've mentioned this before, but like, trying to get into the Jonas stuff is so hard. Like in a normal playthrough, you could definitely spend 500 hours and just never see that one Jonas part that you need. Like you're trying to make a the helmet, the night vision helmet. Like you just might never see the whatever illuminator you need, or the parts to make it. And it's all RNG, which is fine. Like RNG drops are fine. The problem is they're so scarce that you're just, you're unlikely to get the things that you need, even if you're hunting for them. So I feel like there needs to be a place to acquire them, or trade for them, or buy them, or make them, get schematics for them, just something that makes them viable. Alright, I am pretty happy with that. I'll take a quick coffee break this time. Not the lungs coughing break, but the drinky coffee break. Okay, I'm back. Hey there, Mystery Lady. How am I doing? Doing okay. I mentioned earlier, we have had a pretty rough weekend so far. Kurzini ended up in the hospital on Friday, but we're all okay and we're back now. It's just a bit of a scare. So, get out of here. I want to do some of these because we have these to place up there as crenellations. So let's go up there and do that. We're going to need some more of the polished stones, which is fine. We know where to get those. Alexander, you're sad to hear the 2 kids and no money thing. To be honest, we're perfectly fine. It's more like 2 kids and no sleep. The problem of the year. Hey, look at that. Let's get hammer and chisel. There we go. That ought to be enough. We're only doing every other cap over here. Let's get you out of here. And I'm going to flatten these out too, just to make sure. There we go. And let's see, how did I do these? I made sure to basically move 1 block cardinally every time. Okay. Manage that. Okay, why are there still only 4 frames? Is it because it's summer, so the bees aren't doing anything? I don't know. I don't like it. So we're going to do this, and then that. So that means that, yes, this is then there. Okay. I think I can do this pretty quickly then. And this should end up with the cap being on the corner. So not no cap. Definitely cap. Look at me, I know my Zoomer terminology. I'm the cool millennial, right, guys? Right? Don't all shout at once now. You don't think bees have max temperature the way they do a min temperature? I know that at least up until now, the Langstroth and the other hives have had a max temperature. I think it's from the Golden Comb, or from Golden Combs mod. So that, I think, is getting in the way here. Oops. Actually, as I understand, Tyrone recently removed the temperature restriction on bees. Doesn't really make sense, but whatever. I personally didn't mind not being able to get honey in the winter and wax. But then again, like if you're on a multiplayer server and you spawn in winter, or you just happen to like, you know, hit the bee season, but it's winter, or your bee ability, but you're in winter, then like you can end up having to wait a long time. Cool that energy. Get off your lawn. This is my lawn, not how you know. Look at all the grass I have. Speaking of lawns and gardens and things, I think I mentioned that Corzette and I are trying to, and very slowly, mind you, turn our whole yard into a food forest. And I think a few weeks ago I mentioned the possibility of fig trees. Well, I have since then gotten my first taste of fig. And so has Corzette. We're not doing fig trees. We did not like fresh figs at all. They were awful. It was bad. move the hive to the top at my flower garden. Ohio Riz. Listen, I do not have Ohio Riz. I've got Riz no cap fire. You love you some figs, but your aunt's tree died when you moved to the northeast. Yeah, there are some cold hardy fig trees, and I was looking at maybe getting some of those, but we just didn't like the flavor at all. So, no figs. Alright, I'm going to leave this here for now. Yeah, it's funny, I love fig Newtons. We both love fig Newtons. They're kind of our weakness. But the figs, nope. Nope. Alright, so we got those up there. Let's... Ooh, you know what? Let's plant the garden. So much to do. So we do still need to come down here, and we do need to chisel this stuff nice and smooth, question mark. I don't think this should take that long. The long parts are going to be over here where it gets really fun. Really fun. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. But I would love to get the railing going. So I'll tell you what, let's do the garden, then the railing, and then this junk. Because this is less exciting, but it does need to get done. So yeah, garden. Let's put away the andesite upstairs. I'm going to actually put these two down here to save some space. I'll put them in our way so we know to go bring them with us when we go to the other base. We'll put away the finishing chisel. We'll put this guy away while we're doing the garden only, just because we need room for flowers. And I think we'll leave the andesite down here for now. Okay. Garden time. If I can find the garden box. There we go. Okay, so we have all of those. We're doing... I don't recall, actually. I'll take a sneak peek of up there. Let's see. So that is indeed orange mallow. And that is sand. So orange mallow and woad, catmint, and heather. Okay. Noted. It's nice having a medieval drone. Let's see. Heather and woad, catmint, orange mallow. I think I have more somewhere up top, I think. Let's go take a quick peek. Oh, and we're gonna need some more papyrus plants, which I think we might have to go and get. I think we are running short on something. I think it was these guys. Cattail, papyrus. We have 11 up here. Ah, we have plenty of the cat things. Okay, we're good. Yes. Okay, let's get these off the bar. Let's get these on the bar. Guess I can keep you. Oh. Okay, so we're starting these guys here, and they go between each of these. So again, they're offset by one, and they're otherwise one block apart, cardinally. I can deal with that. It's not so bad. And we'll just... Ooh, which one are you on? You're on... Right, I put this one here because it's visible from that angle rather than this one. And that's fine. It makes sense to, like... I don't know. If I do both, does it look better that way? I feel like it would. It's just like another small one down here. Not very small, but okay. Does that look better from over here? It does. And it probably looks the same, looks fine from down here, because it's going to be hidden by the crenellation. Yeah, let's do that. We'll sneak one extra one in there. And hopefully we have enough. I guess we'll find out. Alright, so I'm going to try to whittle these down so that they're roughly equal over time. So I'll kind of like go heavy on this guy, because we have like 40 of them. And go easy on the other ones, if I can. Like every other one's going to be one of these guys. And that's okay. Ooh, you know, you're going to go in the corner. Okay, never mind. You can stay there. Fine. You nice, big, bushy bush thing. We might have to go get some more of these. This is going faster than I thought they were. Or either that or we're going to end up with just barely enough. So this is the one where we use 2, okay. And this one doesn't get one. Fig Newtons are similar to fig rolls. Oh, you're right. Phil Balsable was asking. Okay. Yep. There we go. Well, maybe we'll do it. Maybe we'll have enough here. We'll see. Getting a little low here, but that's okay. I think we're actually in the clear. Because we have like 60 left. So I think I needn't worry. Needn't have worried, even. Hey there, Static Overdose. You wish there's a cozy game you wish I had pets? I could go for some pets. Especially ones that eat drifters. You wouldn't call the game cozy? I don't know. This is one of those games where it's both cozy and not, depending on the day. You know? Like, sometimes, like, doing this stuff, super cozy. I mean, granted, this is a really big scale, but, you know, building, say, your homestead and farming the animal, or ranching your animals and all that kind of stuff, very cozy. And then, like, it has stretches of totally not cozy, like when those guys show up. And they bring their friends. Oops, up there. Mealtime. Homesteading, cozy. Dave and the bird. Dave o'clock and the bird, not cozy. Exactly. Like it goes back and forth between being cozy and being a horror game. Horror game. H-A-R-A-R. Horror. Or H-A-R-R. One more of you right there. Like that. Yeah. Get a shorter one. Maybe a greener one too. Nope, not that one. There we go. Okay, not too bad. So now, time for some orange mallow. Orange. Oops. Get back here. Get back here. There we go. Alright, so what did I do here? We basically intermingled these a little bit. At least on the diagonals. On the straights, they're the row behind, and they're like 2/3 to 3/4. We'll see. Yeah, at least 3/4 of all blocks here are orange mallow, just about. And here they take up this bit here. Okay, I think I got that. You think having both atmospheres is what makes a good cozy game, not just a monotonous one? Yeah, I can get behind that. I see your reasoning. So I recall, we kind of scattered these a little bit because we want to make it look like we're letting these reseed themselves a little bit. So we're not getting too concerned about... Wow, we're out of flowers already. Okay. Not getting too concerned about making sure they all line up properly. Okay. Oh, that's right. The flower farming mod did update. Let's sleep. We're going to go and harvest the flowers up top. Good night, Mr. Mac. 7 p.m. gets here quick. These 9-hour shifts 6 days a week are brutal. Yikes, that is unhealthy. Hey, Ruby Sticks, I think I saw you earlier. I'm not sure if I said hi or not, but if I didn't, then hi. Hi, and sorry I didn't say hi earlier. Let's go drop off the croutons, put them in our salad. Alright, croutons and salad. In you go. I'm also going to grab like the rest of the heather and woad here, because I have a feeling we're going to need it. Oh, also... could have sworn that we had another source of papyrus. Aha! I still think that won't be enough, though. Okay. The Mystery Lady would consider this a cozy medieval horror game. Yeah, pretty much. I'd agree with that assessment. Let's see, so... I'm not sure, were we even growing orange mallow up top? If not, we could be in a little trouble, but we do have orange mallow scattered everywhere here, so we might just go on a quick orange mallow gathering trip. We have enough for one more petal here. Let's just go ahead and do that. We'll get her done, right? That's what we say around here? The kids say these days. I grab you, I think. You there. That feels pretty good. Of course, I can't really see, so who knows? Thanks, wind. So kind of you. Alright, let's grab... Ooh, let's grab this guy. And we will not do silly things with it, like wear it as we climb the ladder. You were stealthy in the background, Ruby Sticks. Having recently rewatched some early streams, you thought it was Gator Dune too? Oh no, I went up the wrong side of the ladder. Oh no. I am not giving you guys the satisfaction of me breaking my ankles. And probably dying, if I'm being honest. No siree. There we go. Yeah, I couldn't see the opening because of the sand, the wind. As long as a certain song that goes by the name of Sandstorm doesn't start playing, we are fine. You know, that song popped up on YouTube. There's a what's it called? Symphony, like synthetic and symphony combined, and the Auckland Symphony Orchestra doing these really cool mashups. Oh, what was this? Dead Mature Wild Daisy. Interesting. I left it here too. Oh no! Oh geez. Okay. Due to heat. Interesting. Okay, so it's apparently too hot up here. Somehow. It's 16.5 degrees Celsius in midsummer. Alright, guys. I find your argument unconvincing. Yeah, this is not 75% of produce. This is lost 75% of produce. What? What? Oh, they didn't code it for that. I should let this all die first before I harvest it. It drops the flowers anyway. That's too funny. I love it. Alright, so flowers only in winter, apparently. I feel like something changed because we were doing flowers year-round for a while here with no problems. I wonder if it's not looking at the actual localized temperature. Because I don't think there's any way... Well, it is 20C, 25C, 23C. I don't think it gets above 22 up here, does it? Like so it's in the morning here, so it could be, it could get that warm, like in the late afternoon, I guess. Like, do I just need to build this like 25 more blocks higher? I don't know. Well, if we can't finish the gardens here today, I don't think I'm going to suggest that we go and do a flower gathering trip today. We'll probably save that for like Wednesday. Because I think at this point we know where there's enough woad. I can probably get enough catmint and heather for certain. Oh, silly. I love how the flowers are here fully grown. They look great. But somehow pulling them out of the ground kills them instantly. This isn't produce. This is just flowers. see. What was it? WGen pause climate. Where you go? Temperature 19.1. The year average is 16.7. I think that takes into account your elevation. So if we do the same thing down here, I think it should get warmer. I realized I brought the glider and forgot to use it. That's okay. Let's just prepare to ditch it. What the heck? Oh, here we go. Stay there. So we do the same thing down here. Yeah, temperature 30.5. So yeah, I don't know. I don't... The flowers live and die based, and crops do, based on this temperature, not necessarily this one. And like if it gets above or below their safe temperature, I don't think they die immediately. I think they require a certain amount of time at those temperatures before they start shriveling up. But I could be wrong. I was wrong once. Let's... Yeah, I think we don't have enough of anything here to do more than 2 petals. That's okay. We'll just get done what we can and save the rest for another day. Let's plant the papyrus first. Right, we already have this guy here. Makes that easy. Now these were planted specifically in sort of 4 and then 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2. Yes, okay. Oh, this will be fun. Is there a good way to measure this? So, and then like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There is a way to measure it. 1, 2, 3. And that's it. Okay. Okay. I got it. So we're going to start up here. We do 1, 2, 3, and then we start 1, 2, 3, 4. And then tuck these back here. We do 1, 2, 3, and we tuck these in here. Like so. 1, 2, 3. These guys, and then I think this is the last one. So 1, 2, 3. And that should do it. Let's put on the list for chores stream. Plant rainbow gardens. That's today, kind of. So we need gather woad. 1 stack. Gather heather. 1 stack. Gather catmint. 1 stack. And probably about the same amount of papyrus. So that'll be for chores. So 1, 2, 3, and on this one we start this. 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I did count this one right, didn't I? Yes, okay. And 1, 2, 3, and... Feels weird. Why does that feel weird? I don't know. It shouldn't, apparently. And we don't even have enough for this whole petal over here. Shoot. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's just finish this up to the middle point of this one. We'll go out to here. Oh, you lost power, Mr. Lady. Uh-oh. Oh, you're watching from battery backup? Very nice. You're very dedicated. Okay, let's get these in. How often are we placing these? These are a little more sparse than the orange mallow because they're so bushy. Which makes perfect sense. Okay, let's do it. I think I got a general sense of how this should look. Oops, I meant to put you there. Yeah, that wood like really can take over, visually at least. So having it spaced out a little bit more, not going to hurt anything, I don't think. A little bit of gap there, bring a little interest to it, make it a little less crazy. There. And then here we'll go to the halfway point, because we do have enough for this. Yeah, we can use the rest of this and fill in that the whole way around there. So we'll just do what we can. I don't want you actually there. Yeah, the wood have to be a little more careful about where it gets planted because, like, it's so tall, it'll overwhelm whatever it's planted next to. Gives it the same distance from the wall. That's probably enough, honestly. It's a little far. We'll just take up the middle one here. Perfect. Okay. Whew. Oh, you're watching it on your data now, on your phone. Fair enough. Alright, so next we have the catmint, which is a nice bluish purple. We have a good deal less of this to plant. I think also we planted this even more sparse because it is very, very much a higher contrast. Plus we have this papyrus breaking up the planting space. Then we got a little more heavy with the heather because it's so short. But not that heavy. We didn't like go everywhere with it. Okay. I have my image in my head now. Nope, there, too far forward. Way too far forward. Slap these together. Try not to do like every other square all the time. Help keep things a little unpredictable. And I think I'm gonna have to stop with these here shortly because we don't know exactly where. Yeah, that should be safe. We're also kind of out. Whoops. Okay. Let's go pop in some heather here. We'll just stuff some of this in here. I'm going to swap these two. There we go. That should be a bit better. Leave that one alone. A little bit of sandy gravel in between here and there once in a while. Bit like that. Some back in these corners here. Oh, not there. What did you got here? And some in here. One back here. And no, one, two there. And then there. All right. Not looking too shabby. It looks pretty well enough like over here once the papyrus grows. Looks pretty similar on the map. I think it looks like this one was a little more regular with the woad. I definitely went every other here. Much more literally, I guess. That's okay though. All right, let's go put away the flowers for now. And let's get working on the railing. That's right, I could use this guy, the bird's eye view. Bird's eye. Looks about the same to me. And if not, it's good enough. Yeah, honestly, like, because of the variable offset that the plants have, even though the left side is technically much more, like, organized, it doesn't really look like it is, you know? We're good? Alright. You want to start a foxglove garden in Vintage Story? Tried growing foxglove once at home here. Didn't go great, but I also put it in really awful soil, so maybe. Alright, and put the seeds away. I think I put the seeds somewhere else, didn't I? We're going to put them in here. Oh, nope, wrong. Here we go. Oh, we do have orange mallow seeds. Okay. Let's just see. 15 to 40. As I recall, the orange mallow never actually did get... They never caused problems here, did they? I still have more seeds. You away and you away. I'm not going to gather the grass from these this time. There you are. I feel like it's time for the horsetail to soon get its temperature and humidity colors added. Feels like it's a bit too green for being grown here. And here I thought I'd never be planting this again. Oop, that's that. Okay. I think we could maybe plant the golden poppy seeds. Not that I really need them, but why not? 15 to 40 as well. Should be okay. Grass on farmland was your only grass resource in the north? Yeah, that'll do that. It's pretty scarce. Didn't I have a place for horsetail? Yes. In the garbage bin. I'm going to put this here as... Actually, no. You're going to go up here. And these guys are getting moved down to here. Back these. Forgot I had a bin for them. Oh, speaking of flowers need to get planted, we're actually missing a couple of these up here. You feel like anytime you say, well, I want to do that again, if it just sort of takes it as a challenge, it certainly does. It absolutely does. So a few streams ago, we experimented with putting different color lupins in these, and the answer was nope. It was absolutely not. The blue lupins are the way to go here, no matter what. The reds and the oranges look too similar, and like they just blended in too much because of all the other reds in the area. Alright, so it's very rifty here. Let's grab some materials. It is time for us to start on the railings. Okay, once we get a couple of them done, we can just copy them. So, saw, panto. We'll probably have the hand planer at some point too. The wedgie, not so much. Then we need the actual material. I have a feeling we're going to need more than this, but we have some more at the other base. So we'll start with what we have for now. Ooh, and here's a thought too. Shoot. So the thought is, when we use the slabs like this, when we place them down, their grain goes horizontally. For the balusters, and thanks to, I forget who reminded me of that word, we want the grain going up and down. That's going to be a baluster made of wood planks, I believe. Not saw, not that. So if we do this, we'll get grain going left, right. We need grain that goes up, down, which means we need twice as much bald cypress because we need to be able to place it, chisel it, to get the grain direction locked in, and then we can use it, which is unfortunate. Maybe we do run back to base. We grab what we need. Because each of these is going to get us 3 pieces of railing, which is not a lot, if I'm being honest. So 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-ish. 9 to 10-ish. Yeah, let's go grab whatever cypress we can. If there are trees we can harvest that have grown, let's go do that too. And we might even want to plant a few around here just to get that going. Let's make it daytime. Coffee grain. Coffee time. I was reading Wade Parker's comment about grain and it combined my thought and the reading. Okay. It is also breakfast time. Oh, we need to make food too. Ah, shoot. Oh my, that was A very exact little meal there. So the problem with stripped logs for grain is that we would need a lot more than we would need triple the number of stripped logs. And we haven't really been particularly proactive in growing these trees. Hello, ripe mangoes that I'll never harvest because I don't need you. I hope. Alright, no more crawlies here. That's good. Yeah, so let's maybe also add to our to-do list for next time while I sit in the cactus. Make food. And we will move that up here above the gathering. And eventually we'll get to the steel making, but it is like way lower on the importance scale. Yikes. Yeah, this would get us through today, Wednesday, and part of next week. So yeah, we are definitely getting low here. Yeah, okay. I'll do that. Let's check out our bald cypress. So we grew 3 so far. I think we have some logs stashed up in here. I think it will be time for us to do a quick chop of them. Do we have? I think we were getting exactly as many seeds as we planted, weren't we? Yeah, we don't have a ton. That's probably enough or close to it. What are you? Blaxo. Let's go shear those bald cypri. We'll give them a chop that I just realized we're really low on durability, so we'll just grab this just in case. And it's probably fine. Is it an iron one? Wow. Those shears have been around for a while. So I suspect that with the chore stream requiring us to do food, we'll probably need to, well, we're going to have to go hunting too. Which makes me consider, like, maybe it's time for us to think about a different kind of food. Like, maybe we start growing soybeans regularly, just so we don't have to go, like, hunting all the time. Although, it does give us fat, so I'll give it that. I also need more ladders. Whoops. Do I have sticks? I got a few. No. No! No, I lost a big chunk right there. That was the wrong branch to trim. Nothing over there, okay. Always trim from the outside in. But sometimes it's hard to tell what you're doing in this game. I do see one seed already, which is nice. Can I reach you? Barely. Okay. Let's just go and take this out. One seed so far. It's gonna be a fun day, isn't it? Why not harvest the fruit trees for rot? We certainly could. It's just sort of a matter of, like, time and priorities, really. Fruit trees are not the fastest to harvest. So, like, it takes time to do that, and we're trying to build a temple, so that's kind of why I don't generally bottom of that in this playthrough. Reach that. Let's pop you down here. I probably need some more. Oh no! Let's start with you. Kind of farther out. I spy. Ooh, we got 3 seeds already. Yes. We might turn a profit finally on this. There's some more sticks. I'll just leave them for now. Get those in a minute. Can't farm pigs. No, we can farm pigs in the south here. It's just, again, it's like the time spent building the infrastructure for that and actually doing it. Alright, let's drop a ladder. Or raise it, really. Here. Somehow I give you less anxiety on a ladder than other block games. I think I feel the same way in general. I mean, one, the ladders here don't require you to be attached to a block, or the ladders don't need to be on a block. Plus, there's a lot more, like, in the other block game, which I definitely didn't say the name of on our stream last time on Wednesday. Definitely not. If you're on the ladder and you're not going up, then you automatically go down. So you kind of do this, like, all the time. If you're trying to stay somewhere, I think I think you can sneak to hold onto a ladder, but then, like, what if you let go by accident? Then you're cooked. Speaking of being cooked, I think our chances of turning a profit are now cooked. You also can't do this in the block game. You're on the side of a ladder. Did we get one? No, we did not. Ow! See, look. Invincible. No ankle problems. Y'all have no faith. Alright. Let's go ahead and chop. We're just barely breaking even. Granted, we know where to get plenty more of these trees. It's not a problem. It's just kind of annoying. After experiencing ladders in Vintage Story, you can't go back to the other block game. Yeah, it's funny. Every now and then I would boot up the other block game. I had a server that I would play on here with some friends occasionally, and trying to switch back and forth was so hard. Even things like the movement and the jumping feel so different that, like, it's really hard to go back and forth and, like, not get mixed up just by the physics. Well, didn't need this axe after all. Okay, we have 22 left on this one. Oh boy. But I think we do have enough of the bald cypress, provided that we grab this stuff. And I think we're good to go back now, question mark. We got the food, we got the bald cypress. I think we're perfect. Hopefully. Sneaking helps you, but dyslexia, oh yeah. Okay, let's get some of this going on. And some of that. There we go. How do I have an odd number? Oh, right, because it's 3 per block, and I must have done, like, I don't know, 1 and 8 or so. Blurp. Oop. Oop. There we go. Okay, so we have enough. Enough at least for doing the vertical planks. So... Let's see, so... We had 3 by 9 plus 1 and 2 at the end, so this is almost exactly enough. So for every 30 or so, we can do 1 set of the flowers. So we need effectively 8 stacks of planks. Let's start with 7, just so we don't overdo it and use more cypress than we need. This is assuming we have enough for 7 stacks. So there's 3 stacks there. Ooh. This could be a little close. This could be a little close. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and most of 7. So yeah, I think we're pretty good. Now the purple heart, we need half as much because we can do these horizontally. So we'll do that. And there we go. Now the downside here is I think we're going to need to chisel these the old-fashioned way because we can't put these blocks in vertically, I don't think. Which is funny because in here, well, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's chisel 1. And if we turn 1 into garbage, it's not a problem. So we chisel 1, get the hammer, right. Okay, so chisel. We're going to add you. Now the grain does go vertical, so if I do this, and then grab the right actual block. Oh, we can do this way. Okay. Then that means we can just chisel 1 of these and then paste it everywhere else. Now, I don't think we need this guy, though. Let's, okay, this is not necessary. Let's just bring you back. There we go. And just rotate you. Perfect. And pick you up. You come with me. Just stick you on the end here. Boop. And then... There we go. Alright, let's pick one of these. Let's pick... Ooh. Let's do the straight side first. That's going to be fun. That's going to be real fun. Getting these to line up properly. Ugh. Gross. Why would you guys make me do this? That's what I really want to know. And I think what I'll be doing here is I'll probably make like... Yeah, we'll just... What is this? This one's going to be special. This one's going to be super special. So we'll have 2 main patterns. We'll have a straight one and then a slight diagonal to get the 1 to 2 slope. And then at the end here we get that, which I don't even want to talk about. I don't want to talk about that one. Nope, not happening. And I think what I'm going to do is I want to put this as far out as possible. Oh, that scared me. I saw a shadow go by the window. Just my wife, you know, being a ghost. Okay, so let's start with this. We're going to do... Cut that in half. But I think for the balusters, we're going to want them to be single blocks. So I'm going to make this... We'll make this 5 blocks. We'll make this a nice meaty foot and a nice meaty rail that we can lean against. And that'll be that. So... Right, let's get this guy here. Let's add you. And do something like that. And pardon me if you hear any screaming child in the background. Just know that it is not me. It's not my fault. This time. Okay, and we'll get these guys going on. A nice thick rail to put our hands on. Spooky wife moment. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay. Now we certainly could do a bit of toe molding here to make this a little smoother. I think I'll do that. It'll give it some definition both. Oops. Wrong block type. Get back here. Here we are. Both on the inside and the outside. Just so it's not like one sharp angle running right into this here. There we go. And then, so here's the dilemma. Is that we're going to need to pick a side. Or because we need to be able to divide this by 3 generally in order to make it look good. So we could do every other. Oops. But that might look a little crowded. Plus you end up with this sort of extra gap here where in some directions it goes one way. And we could certainly say, okay, we're going to start all the blanks from here and go this way, and then just flip it around for here. That's certainly possible. That might be what we do. But I feel like every other is a little too jail cell-like. Let's take a look at that. Oops. Get all these going up. It's like baleen. Can I do 2s? Yeah, I wanna do this first. And then see how it looks, and then we'll do what we'll do. Actually, that doesn't look too bad, actually, honestly. Let's finish this off. If I can... Right, I can't use Alt when I'm crouched. Annoying. Is she doing my voiceovers? Is Curzini doing my voiceovers? She might. So that is every other. Which looks better than I expected it to, but it's still a little jail silly. So we're going to do this. We're going to take the pantomime, and we're going to first snap. We're going to do paste shape materials, and we're going to rip this out. So done. Look at that. Okay, so let's grab this and that. So every 2 see, every 2 is a problem now, because that means we have to alternate patterns, which isn't the worst. Having 2 patterns isn't the worst thing to have, because this is now on this other block, I believe. Yes. But let's bring that up and see how it looks. And I wonder, can I do this? Material. Nope, not what I wanted. Matching material. Oh, look at that. Alright, so I do like that more than this. Let's take a look from down below. What about 2 skip 1 2? You mean like making these guys thicker? I don't want to make these thicker. I like them nice and thin. I am thinking... Yeah, this looks too crowded there. Let's just go with the every other. That's fine. We can have multiple patterns. I won't cry too much. There we go. Alright, so we're going to... here you are. Boop! What we can do here actually is this. Watch this. And be sneaky, I think. Can I be sneaky with this? Actually, I can't. I can't be sneaky. Rats. So do this. And then we can be sneaky this way. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to have this join with that and probably either flow into it or across. I'm thinking into is better. That way it looks like it's you know, affixed here. And we won't need any more balusters here to do that, I don't think. There we go. So we should be able to just alternate. Let's find out if that's true. Oh, no, we can't. We have to have 3 patterns. Oh, you guys are bad. You guys have done me dirty. This is definitely chat's fault. No, I'd rather but delete the 3rd one. Delete the 3rd one. Oh, you mean... Okay, I see what you mean. You mean like having like 2 and then not having 1 here and then 2... That's possible too. What'd that look like? So you're saying do something like this. So this. Let's do these. Start this way first. Not that one. So you're saying delete this guy and this guy, basically. Try that. Could add some more interest to it as well. I like it, but it still doesn't get around the issue of needing multiple different like designs here. And I don't want to get too crazy with the design because we already have so much going on here that having anything too fancy like crissy-crossy thingies might just be a little too much. So we need to actually do a bit of this here. I think I'm going to stick with this paradigm. Go, wait to eat. Am I going to continue / integrate? Or is it? The banister thing into the pillar bases? Not the bases, no. Just, well, not down here, but up here, yes. I'm going to have these sort of swoop into that as if they're connected to it. So, we should be able to just do this. There. Perfect. And yeah, they're gonna be a little bit like this, but that's okay. I think what we can do is just, let's see, just start all of these like that. So we'll do technically like that, actually. Alright, so here we get creative. And then we're pretty much at the end of where we can use the flat ones. But we should be able to grab this guy and do a bit of this. Yeah, these will be fun. Fun. Emphasize that it starts with FU. Whoops, I don't know. Don't do that. Undo that. There we go. Grab you. You know, guys, I really like just having these here. Yeah, just, it's great. Any art objects instead of just bars? You know, like this? Yeah, I'm not doing anything fancier than this for the railing. Okay, so this will be interesting. This will be real interesting. I have a feeling that this one's going to need to be different or something. I'm not sure yet. What I don't want is I don't really want the railing overhanging anything here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make these into basically full blocks. Oh no. I'm getting into dumb territory here, but okay. I see what I must do, and I dislike it. So this is going to need to become... Well, we have enough material on this to make the railing, no problem. So let's go ahead and we're going to chisel this guy. We're going to add you in. Earth. Okay, and let's start chiseling out the middle here to give ourselves some material to work with. So we need to bring this out like this, basically. That's essentially it. And I don't think I'm going to try to compensate for this here. I don't think it's worth it. You know, I'll just have a little bit of stuff sticking out, and that's okay. Two. Okay. Let's see. So, oh boy. So I'm going 3/4 of a block, which means that for every 4 that I come over, I need to come down 3. Yuck. Let's just sort of carve it out of the top first. So every time we do 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Not a 1/3. It's that we need to... Oh my goodness. This is mind-bending. What if we do 1/3? It's not going to take us far enough, okay? 1/2. It's going to take us to... Oops. There. So I need to go like 1/2, but alternate every other one, I think. close. It's really close. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm now down. I'm down 2 there. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. So it's 2, 2, 2. So 2. About 2, 2, 1, 2. Oops, not that. So we got 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2. Actually, that makes sense. So yeah, that makes sense. It's not really straight, but it's as close as we can get with this 4/3 nonsense. Dividing 16 by 3, not a good idea. But that does mean it's repeatable. So we're going to go 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, and so on. Okay, I think we got it. Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll have to bring it out a little bit. That's okay. Let's just carve this down for now. So if we can do this, yeah, we can do this way. That's fine. Down to singles, apparently. Okay. I have a weird deja vu of this. I don't know why. Yeah, maybe I did a real stupid idea with a railing before. I don't know. Maybe just no railing is good. Okay, so we got that. Let's put you back. Now we just need to do... Whoop! All right, y'all want some money. You ankle voters. Hey there, Catsy. How you doing? You missed so much of the stream, and at least last 2 previous streams, but you couldn't resist dropping by for a moment to say hello? What are we doing? We are doing pain right now. We're doing pain. We are making the world's most ridiculous railing. That should not be done. I don't recommend this. This is not come recommended by me. Okay, I think that should be good for that. Okay, next step. Right, we need to erase some of this, actually. Let's erase all this junk here. And getting the balusters in will be interesting. And the bottom rail I know is not quite done yet. Actually, this needs to be fixed as well. There we go. Okay, that side's good. Okay. Whew. Let's get rid of this stuff. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You do not regret that visit immediately. Oh, I'm aware I have QB Chisel. I've been using it. The problem is I have to do this, you know, once the hard way before I can use QB Tech stuff. So 2, 2, 1. All right, I think we're good here. 2, 3, 4. So 5 there. This is way too far out. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2. And then 2, 2, 1. Okay, 2 and then 2. Got our 1 here. There, done. Finished. Whew, okay. What a rush. Am I right, guys? What a rush. Alright, so we have this in already. Let's get our balusters going. And I'm going to start it... I guess I'll start it up against the column like this. Again, we're going over 2. So 2. So, oops. Yeah, it's centered. Okay. Just doesn't look centered because it's like... It gets... maybe I should do this, actually. Nope. It's centered, technically. It just doesn't look very centered. 2, and there. 1, 2, and there. Ugh. Gross. 1, 2, and there. Oh no, this looks awful. Actually, hang on, no. This needs to be chipped back. 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1. Okay, there we go. 1, 2... Wait, what? One, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, I guess that does work out like that. Okay. That's fine. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to snapshot this and paste it. Right. Wait, what? I don't have enough. I need malachite limestone. Oh, right. Flank slab purple heart north free. How about just the shape then? Ah. Right. Right. Oh, right. Oh, right. Oh, my goodness. Wait, why was I able to copy and paste these, but this one all of a sudden decided no? What? What's going on there? These work, but you don't? Not sure I trust that. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we need 2 separate blocks. I'm going to get the wedge. The QP Tech wedge. Raw dogging this build would take decades. Imagining Phil's staircase. So I'm not going to rotate it. I need to actually push them, because that block that we just put in, the slope is going to straddle 2 blocks. That's why it ended up looking like it does here. So we're going to need to... I'm actually going to... let's build some scaffolding. Some very fancy scaffolding. There we go. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to push this by doing... Get you out of the way here. So we're going to move the block. We're going to push the block that way until it lines up. We're going to go one more. So now we have the one, or we have 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1. Hang on a second. Why does this not line up? 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1. Oh, we should do I didn't miscount. You guys made me miscount. Oh, man. Okay. So here's what we do. We go like this, and then we go like that. I hate it.
That's so precious.
Okay, so now... Ugh. Alright, so now I grab that again. We're going to pop down one more of these. It's going to go here. And we go like that. And now we're going to do this. We're going to do push. And we push this way until it lines up. Oops. Undo. And that should be it. No, it's not it. Why is it not that? 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yuck. Gross. Gross. But what we can do to recover on this part at least is we can do this part manually. And then we'll have to just come up with a different solution for this. It's slightly different. But at least these two will be repeatable. These are identical. This one's going to be a bit special. So what we're going to do here is we're going to grab this guy. Oh, right. Paste, shape, and materials. There we go. Now here's where we just mash this a little bit. That's okay. We probably ought to also think about... Well, we'll put these in manually. That's fine. All right, so we're going to do a bit of this there and this there. Oops, don't do that. We're just going to do this. Come out of here. Extend to this. Whoops. Oh, also starving. It's also, I see, 1 o'clock. Wow. Time flies, everyone. Would you stand up, please? There we go. Let's get this smushed over correctly, and then we're going to call it there. Goodness. There we go. So we'll do that, and we'll do that. And then these will line up properly. And we're just going to chunk these out of here. Chunk these two. Squeeze this in here. And get to this side. And we'll call it a day after I get those balusters the whole way up. Should be pretty quick. Back here. we go. And let's pull these up. Boop, like that. And this guy should be all 6 of them. There we go. There we go. So it doesn't exactly match this, but I'm not sure the best way to, like, do that without just having very zigzaggy fences or railings. So we're just going to deal with that. That'll be fine. All right, let's get rid of this dirt. Oops, nope. Ah, good grief. Gonna throw that one away. You like it, Dirshep? Thank you. I like this too. I wish we had a better answer for what's going on here, but that's okay. That's okay. Another potential answer would be we have this floating out a little farther, but I don't want to have the purple overhanging. So it's fine. Let's go dump this block there. Goodbye. And speaking of goodbyes, it is time for me to say it. So thanks, everybody. If I didn't catch you and say hi earlier, I apologize, but I had my eyes glued to my screen while I was chiseling there for quite a while. But thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. I had a great time. And I hope you did too. We got a lot done today. I feel so accomplished today. We got so much done. I hope you're looking forward to next weekend, where we will be doing some more of this. We'll be getting this railing hopefully done. And hopefully, double hopefully, copied the whole way around. I think it's going to be our first order business for next weekend. On Wednesday, if you're hanging out with me on Chore Stream, then expect to go frolicking in Fields of Flowers after we do some cooking. And also maybe rethinking whether we want to grow soybeans or just go hunting for meat every now and then, which I feel like the meat's more efficient overall. Plus we get, hides for leather or rot, and we get fat, which we can use for both the mechanical stuff and for small lamps. But everyone, that's going to do it for today. As always, my name has been Kurazar. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.